and Tough Farmer, they'll be joining us shortly, I hope. But this is episode 17 of our multiplayer on Sussex. So if you haven't got your popcorn, your Reese's Pieces or your mince pies, now's the time to do so. Sit back, put those chairs in the upright position, because this shit's going to get good. How are we doing, guys? How are we doing today?
Oh, we're doing great. Doing great. What were we? Where were we headed to? Field 1?
All right. So so tonight, guys. Well, you know, we have a bit of harvesting to do. Finally, we were just looking at the map before we came on, so we have a bit of animal work to do. Also, so what we decided to do is the two guys are going to go up to field 1, and they're going to be harvesting that, which is wheat. So they're going to start harvesting the wheat. I will do the carton, and in the meantime, I will get the animals topped up as I'm waiting to go empty them. And we go from there. We've also got fields 28, 27, 26, and field 30 to harvest. And the rest of them will pop in the next hour or so of in-game time, I got a feeling. So it should be all good. So that's the plan for tonight. The two guys are going to have the field 1. I will bring up a truck.
Get my broadcast going.
Okay, everybody joining my broadcast, Howie0102, welcome. I got me a harvester here, and I'm going to hook onto a header here and head north.
Hey guys, this is Big Dog Gaming here coming at you live. We are over here on Chris Larkin's multiplayer tonight, like we are every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Our gracious host, Chris Larkin.
Harvesting today with wonderful Howie, aka Mr. Tim.
I don't know if I'm wonderful, but
yeah.
Thanks anyway.
He's looking for something.
Yeah.
And then we're also over here with the goofy leprechaun, Chris Larkin.
Now I know he's looking for something.
Leprechaun Meister. What was I looking for?
The one that keeps on stealing me Lucky Charms.
Oh, that's the way I wanted to go. Okay.
Is that time of the year, guys? It's just around the corner where all leprechauns run free.
Yeah, they started this weekend already.
Are we going to fit through that gate?
I don't know. I'm going to find out. If I can get it open. There we go.
I guess we're going to attempt to get through that gate ahead of us, guys.
Whoops. Back it up.
I guess that's a no?
Well, I crowded it a little bit to the left. Let me see here. Sometimes it surprises you.
Hey,
No,
Mouse, welcome
it's
to the
not
channel.
gonna let us
How
in.
are you doing, my friend?
Got it.
Travis Junkin, welcome. How are you doing, my friend? It's great to see you back in the chat.
Hey, big dog, you have to back her up. She don't fit.
How are you keeping?
I lack by 2 inches.
Staying wide cases.
If I can get this thing backed up now. I'm right down here in this narrow alley.
Why didn't you just go up the roadway? It would have been easier, and then you don't have to try and get up that big, that steep hill there. Just go up the road, through the tunnel. It's easier.
Picky, picky, picky. Where's your sense of adventure?
I don't
still
care
have to go
which
up
way you
a big
do.
hill that way too.
Yeah, but it's not as big as that one. Right, anyway, so when you guys are up there starting that, I will start doing the animals down here.
A challenge here.
Farming Company, welcome to the channel. How are you doing, my friend?
Okay, hard to port.
Yeah, so and as soon as I get the animals done, what I'll do is I'll grab the third harvester and I will go down and start doing a few of the other ones.
Alright, we got a almost a tow truck, a semi. Or a lorry, depends on where you are in the world.
Yeah. The more I hang around with fellas in the UK and this Irish fella here, I'm thinking more lorry than I am semi. My language is changing. I don't know why.
Australians call them lorries or road trains.
Larry.
Depends on how many trailers they got hooked.
In fact, what I'm doing
Well,
is
I'm on the correct side of the road, but I got a feeling that I'm probably wrong.
I will go sell these eggs as well when I'm at it.
You said put the straw down, right? So we can sell it?
Yeah, I'm thinking that we should already have enough straw in storage, so I don't think we need straw. Do we?
I'll just shut it off.
We got 11,000 for the eggs, guys.
Not bad, not bad.
Nice.
This, I'm turning my cruise control on.
Travis, where is the dairy farm? I just went past it, but I will go back down there again, Travis, because I'm going to be feeding the cows in a second, and I'll show you where that is. So at the moment, we still have the just the base game animals on the map. We don't have any place to pens down, but we probably will eventually. So at the moment, we're just happy enough with what we have. To be honest with you, the animals are keeping us going. I think that's all we're been doing on this map is animals, animals, and animals. Right, so I don't think we need to do our production area just yet. I think we're still okay for our production area. It's just the animals then, and we need to get sorted. Right, so let's go do this.
Sorry about that, guys. I had to shut my notifications off so they didn't keep popping up.
Right, Travis,
oh,
so
yeah, that reminds me. I forgot to shut mine off.
This is our dairy farm. Right, so we do have TMR in storage. I don't want to go buy it, so I'll just go check the storage first.
Hop out here real quick. Shut off my notifications so we're not interrupted. Okay, there we go.
Nightboy47, welcome to the chat. How are you doing? Oh, yeah, we have a bit of TMR, so we're okay. B&K Farms, welcome, my friend.
Yeah, that helps.
How are you doing, sir?
Looks like I'm going down the right side, you're going down the left side.
Yeah, unless you want me to go over there and follow you.
That's up to you. We can work on opposite sides and work towards each other.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We'll just work towards each other. If we both work on the same side, we'll probably end up getting in each other's way.
Exactly.
B&K Farms, guys, wants to know how are you all keeping?
Good, pretty good.
Keeping good. We doing straw or no?
No,
I don't think so. I think we have enough. We have enough in storage at the moment. We also have another 2 or 3 small fields that we can do it if we need to get straw. But at the moment, we don't need them. So.
With this field, you get a lot of straw from it.
Yeah. Like, I know we could do it and then sell it, but so I'll leave it up to you guys. If you want to put it down so we can sell it and make that few pounds, it's up to yourselves.
Yeah, most of the time it's not worth the trouble to collect it and sell it. I don't.
Then we got to hook up to loading wagons or the milling machine, start
Right.
trailers.
The BGA, where is it? Okay. Travis, have you downloaded Sussex? Okay, so this is Sussex. So what I'll do is I will go here because you can see
Yeah,
what
it's
we've
not
done.
paying anything.
We actually I convert the 3 and 4 into one field, 5 and 6 into one field, 35 being enlarged, 36 being enlarged, 40 being enlarged, 38 we enlarged, 7, 8, 9 and 10 we connected into one field. We also enlarged it. 11 and 12 into one field. 15 we enlarged it. 13 and 14 is still the same. We also connect the field 22 and 23 together. We own field 24, and we've just bought fields 28, 29, 27 and 26 in the last stream. If you want to go back and check that one out. So we're going to be connecting all these into one field. But we also bought that surrounding area, which we're also going to connect into the field also. So that's our plan, and everything is going well. We're episode 17, and what did I say was, guys, 71 hours?
About 71, 72, somewhere in there.
Yeah, so there's a lot of farming being done on this farm. We've also done, if we go back over the last few streams that we did, we've also done logging on this map. We've also done horse racing and truck racing on this map. They break up the streams. Every so often we just do a little bit of mayhem. We also have our production area that we set up 2 streams ago, I think it was, which I will run down and show you now in a second when we get all the animals sorted. So what else did you want to know? Can I make your farm like this? You can, but for us to do this, to make this farm on your farm, you will need to set up a multiplayer and invite us onto it.
And it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Between
like,
4 and 6 individuals working at this for 70 some hours.
Yeah. Like for me, just for me to connect the farms, Travis, it took me 30 hours, I think it was, in total to do all those fields. So it's not going to be an overnight job. You are going to have to spend quite a few hours on this map.
How are you doing on Philip boys?
A little over 3/4. I'm at yeah, 77%.
I'm in the semi right now, Chris, because I know you were busy down there with the animals.
Okay, no worries about it.
Because I filled up.
You filled up already?
Yeah.
It's a long field.
I did
So
one full pass and then a partial.
So it should be a good harvest for us like that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say we're going to get at least a good 3 to 4 semi-loads out of it.
Nice. Yeah, guys, so our plan for everybody's in the chat, what's happening is we are going to be selling our harvest, but we're also going to be looking at what we can use for the animals, and we'll top them up. So we have wheat, so we'll get one of those small trailers that we have. We'll fill that up with wheat, so that we'll have some wheat for the chickens. Then when we have our oats, we will fill up, we say a trailer or a load or 2 of oats for our horses. We will sell the rest. The same then with sugar beets for the pigs, and that's how we're going to do it.
Where's my wonderful chat?
6-wheeling's not coming.
Yeah, I saw that. He can't make it.
I thought
Okay,
I'd
thank
catch
you.
at the end so we don't have to drive through the field.
Yep, appreciate that. That's good timing. Oops, shut off my header.
Perhaps I should have reversed it here, trying to reverse it now. So what is that we got here on?
I wonder why I couldn't find the little loader. Funny Bone left it down at the airport.
Alright. You know what? Who left what down at the airport?
Funny left the little Torian loader down there.
You know something? When it comes to Funny Bone, that does not shock me. It doesn't shock me, it doesn't surprise me.
If I have to, towards the end of the stream, I'll run down there with the flatbed and go get it.
No, you're okay, I will,
Or you can go get it, either one.
yeah, exactly. I forgot that how big this 45,000 litre is, so instead of reversing into the cow barn, I actually drove in, and now I have to drive all around the field just to get back out again. I think this is going to be the first time I actually open these gates into this farm, into the cow pen. Right, so let me see. Night by 47. What the fuck's going on? Why you have farms in your name? What do you mean we have farms in our name?
But the big dog probably hasn't shared it on my Facebook group, so people don't know I'm live right now. Which Chris is a part of.
And this game is weird. Okay, Night Boy. I'm not sure what you mean. Do I have? Okay, I might have to do something there. One second.
I like how when you drop a like, Chris, on my videos, you always comment, gave you a like, bro. Or bud.
Always. I don't just press the like button and just leave it at that. Where's the fun in it?
Hey, at least you're courteousy enough to let me know you dropped a like. I mean, during my streams, they usually tell me, dropped you a like, or they'll give me just the emoji, the thumbs up.
So let me see. So Travis Junkin, no bad language, then you get banned, Night Boy. That is right. Night Boy, we do kind of tend to be ourselves on this farm, so I'm just going to give you a heads up here. The reason why it's called Not For Kids is because of the PG-13 and stuff like that came out on YouTube. On this channel, because we're all adults who play this game, and we're all adults on practically in the chat to a certain extent, the language can be very colourful sometimes. So if you're going to watch it and you are under 13, that is up to you, and just be mindful that it is about to happen, okay? So what Travis said about no bad language, what he means by that is there's no bad language in the chat, alright? But you probably will hear the bad language from us, but it's
Oh yeah.
But like I said, it's down for Not For Kids, and that is the reason why. What we do tend to do on this channel, because we are fair and everything else, we kind of give people the benefit of the doubt. So we give you kind of 3 warnings, okay? So the moderators that are going in the chat, they will time you out if you're doing it once. They will time you out the second time with a warning, and if they have to do it the 3rd time, trust me, you will be gone. And it's not just you, that's what we have set up for everybody. That's what the moderators are there for. And Newell has just jumped into the chat. Newell, my friend, how are you doing? My brother from an entirely different family. And Newell, is the one who will not take any crap from anybody. If Mama Big Dog jumps on, she definitely won't, and if Dave jumps on, well,
He
you're all in
definitely
trouble.
won't.
Yes, you'll all be in trouble.
Because he's the main moderator, other than Mama Big Dog, for all of us.
William
There are
Duckworth,
some-
welcome to the channel, my
There
friend.
are some
How are you
quick
doing?
trigger fingers in the moderators here.
Oh yeah, well the thing is, they're all starting to jump in now. Newell is in, B&K Farms is in, William Duckworth is in. William is another one that doesn't take any crap.
And if I'm in the chat, I don't take
Whoa,
credit
whoa.
from no one.
Yeah, take your eyes off the screen and the
Like I said,
harvester takes off running.
Nightboy, and to everybody else in the chat by now, you all know this anyway. So you will get 3 chances. You get 2 to rectify the way you are. The third one, you will be kicked, and you won't be given an explanation why. It's just not.
I shut my Nightbot off because Dave likes to comment in all capital letters on my chat sometimes. And idiot me set my Nightbot up so if it's all caps, it will time them out. Even though he's a moderator, he gets timed out.
We got William Duckworth, Duval. Hello, guys. Mouse, hello. I'm kind of watching Chris's stream at the same time, in case you're wondering.
There's some nights I'll pop off the laptop when Mama Big Dog ain't around me, and I'll have at least 2 of the streams up at once. Or
I could probably do a second one, but that one would have to be done on DSL, and it probably wouldn't work very well.
Or I'll have two screens up, and then I'll have 2 tabs open that has everyone's chat open all at once. Just to let you know, Chris, this trailer is filling up real quick.
Okay, so when you're ready for me to bring it down, what I'll do is I'll bring up the second one, and then you can fill that one. I ain't going to sell what's in there.
We're at 59% full right now, and I still got to fill or empty my harvester.
All right.
So we'll probably be able to get maybe 1 or 2 more hoppers in it, and then it'll be full.
No worries. What I'll do is as soon as you're ready, I will start up there with a second truck, and I will leave that one behind, and I will take that one away. So.
What did you guys think of that new flatbed truck that they came out with?
I like it. It could be a little bigger, longer.
Yeah. It's a pity that you couldn't take away that
The hitch.
the hitch, and have it as a flatbed. Other than that,
Yeah,
it's a decent little lot.
unless you're hauling animals, that 2 5/16 ball in the middle of the bed is useless.
Yeah. I mean, so other than that, it's a nice.
It's nice.
little mod,
I would like it to have also have. I would like it to have been a stake body as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I mean, that would be nice.
They should have made it so it had like different varieties of beds you could put on it.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. The open flatbed like that, or a stake body.
Cows are done okay.
And
Sheep are done.
I
Chickens
hooked
are
the
done.
5th wheel trailer to it,
Horses.
and it actually pulls the 5th wheel better than the one it came with.
Better than the dually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet. I haven't really. I've downloaded it, but I haven't put it onto any of my maps to try it out.
Oh, and you guys will laugh at this. You can actually pull semi-trailers with it.
Yeah, well, okay.
Oh my.
Like if you think about it, I mean, they do try to make farm sim as realistic as possible, but it is a game, so they're not really going to have it where. No.
The
that
only
kind of makes
trailer that I have found out that it won't hook to is the 70,000 liter trailers. It's the only one it won't hook to.
Yeah, there's a lot in this game that the physics what occurs in a game defies natural
Yeah.
physics.
Yeah.
But it's still fun all the same.
Oh yeah, that's it.
What do you get?
I've played every,
Welcome, Richard. How are you doing, my friend?
or at least
Funny
between
Bone is in the chat, guys.
between
he's supposed to be-
console.
Hey,
He's
Funny
supposed to
Bone,
be
howdy
babysitting.
howdy.
He's supposed to be babysitting, but he's in the chat.
I've played every farming game from 2011 and up. At least between console and PC.
Mrs. Ozzy, welcome. Oh,
This is Ozzy. All right, good morning. I was watching you folks there this, well, be your evening there, Mrs. Ozzy. I was on one of your streams this morning.
I was watching DJ and Clutch earlier.
Mrs. Ozzy, I am honored, to say the least.
So my question is, because I heard Mr. Sealy P say something about it, with that new map, was it Mr. Ozzy the one that made that?
No, that's a good question because I heard the same thing. So, Mrs. Ozzy, the Australian map that came out from Aussie Farmer, is that Mr. Ozzy by any chance? Can you verify that?
Because at
I'm
least that's
actually-
what Mr. Sealy P said.
Yeah,
I'm
I
actually
started on
playing-
that map a couple days ago. That's a big map.
Yeah.
Mrs. Ozzy said it's not.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Yeah, that's a different guy. So.
There's a little bit of a history with the splash screen or whatever on it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be representative of a fella's grandfather's farm
Yeah.
he bought in 1929.
And I like it because there's an area right when you pull out of the farmyard, you take a right and you go like so far up that road. There's actually down to the left, there's a little pit area. And there's like a golf cart in that down in there.
Well, if I haven't been up that way yet, I'll have to go up there and have a look.
Yeah, you go, or right as you pull out of the farmyard, you take a right down that road.
Yeah.
And you go about halfway down, and if you watch closely, you'll see it down to the left. There's like a golf cart down there. There's like some construction stuff down there, and there's like a bunch of Vultra S series sitting down in there.
I had 10 hours in the map, and I done a small bit of terraforming. I think I was talking to Howie about this anyway on our group, on our community, and I went back into it, and it wouldn't let me get back into the map. It kept saying error. I was like, what the hell is going on? I was like, don't tell me that if you do terraforming on the map, it's going to glitch out. It's not. It's the NOM fields 11 and 14 on that map. If you actually take all those red trees off it, if you cut all those red trees down, it glitches out your map.
Yeah, I haven't cut any trees off of it.
That's what it was. I spent, I must be another 5-6 hours just trying to figure out what the hell was going on. That's what it is. If you cut down those trees, it glitches.
I think that would be a good multiplayer map, given its size.
I don't want to fill the trailer yet, so you can get your hopper done.
We're at, see, this is about 86, 87%. I don't know if we'll get them both in here or not.
I'm coming with another truck, so don't worry about it.
Okay. Howie's in the red truck right now, so I'm empty.
Okay, I got 4% remaining.
So you'll get quite, or some of yours in there.
Yeah, I'll get some of it. I'm not going to
shouldn't
get
be
all of it.
I am now doing the one thing I told you not to do, and that's come up this week out.
Oh, have fun with the semi.
Yeah, I guess that'd be
Wish to go
kind of
back.
tight for a big rig.
It's the reason why I didn't want to come up this way. It's why I take up the road. I wouldn't have to worry about it.
The only thing I did not like about it on that hill is that dip right there. Because if you hit that dip, it will actually throw your tractor off the hill.
Yeah, but it only kind of works when you're coming down the hill more than anything else. Especially with that tree that's right there and you can't see it. So unless you're actually in the cab.
I think I tried terraforming that dip. I don't remember how much success I had.
Where are you guys?
He's about halfway down the field.
Say, where's that truck?
It's coming.
Can't miss him. He's in a big red thing.
Here he comes.
He's with 2 harvesters on this field. It ain't taking long.
Tiny! The joint of a man by the name of Tiny is in the house.
Maybe it won't be 4 semi-loads. It might be 2. Still, that's still quite a bit of wheat.
Yeah, I don't think I need to save this wheat. I think there's already some in the silo, so we can go sell it.
I can double check for you. Yeah, we have 104,000 liters.
Yeah, so...
Best price is going to be $5.19 at the cargo ship.
Ah, that's up.
$5.97 at Jack and Jill Woodmill, or Windmill.
That's
gonna be your
better again.
It's going to be your best price.
Where are we going for the Jack and Jill window?
Just north of, or south of 4 and north of 11.
Ah, yeah, okay. I see where it is.
So you're not going that far with it. I hope I said those directions correctly. Yeah. It'd be southeast of 4 and then north of 12.
Whoa,
Or
whoa,
north
what's
of
going
11.
on here?
But
What have we done?
your harvester not working correctly?
I don't know what's going on here.
Are you not working
All of a sudden it
correctly?
was out of control. I don't know if it was lag or something I did.
No, we were actually in our GPS. So
I had a little bit of lag there for a second, but it wasn't like serious like.
We got started here. My lag was like down around 85 milliseconds. I like did a double take because I don't remember it ever being that low. That was good. But it's since jumped up to about 95 to 100.
With mine,
Tiny throwing hot dogs at us.
mine's jumping between 90 and 100 something, like 140.
Hot wiener coming in, huh?
Yeah.
If you guys are watching tonight, don't forget
the
to comment
wiener
so
dogs-
we know you're in the chat.
The wiener dogs are happening.
Oh boy.
And yes, guys, I am thinking of, or I found another site that I can make more merch. Like I can actually do hats and that. And I got a buddy just north of me. He said he can make me hats, but it's going to cost me about $150 to get them made. For every 12 I get made. But they're professionally embroidered with the design. And I can choose like a whole bunch of different colors.
Go this way.
Which, funny thing is, he's actually a YouTuber, and I got to meet him. He does, he owns a embroidery shop, and he does lawn care and snow removal and landscaping. Or not
Busy.
landscaping, but hardscaping.
Sounds like a busy fella.
Oh yeah, he's a very busy guy. But this winter, we actually had a pretty decently mild winter.
Nathaniel
Oh, yeah.
Lee, welcome.
Yeah, it's real mild
How
here
are you
too.
doing, my friend? Why am I in big trouble, Nathaniel?
We had some snow today, but it just melted.
Yeah, they were talking about maybe we might have some light flurries tonight,
Yeah.
but there's nothing that's going to stick.
Oh my God, trying to get up this hill. Wait,
Sound like you hurt
where this
yourself.
windmill is. No, I'm at the windmill and I'm going up this. Oh my God, that's some steep hill.
Yeah, that's steep right there. That's ridiculous.
I better pull the laptop out because I don't think my chat's popping up on my screen correctly.
here we go. So,
I should have charged freaking Mama Big Dog's iPad.
how much
Keep
is
my
it
eyes
with
off the
this?
road and I'm swerving all over the field.
Sorry guys, I had to leave the mic real quick because I had to use the restroom.
Thanks
I
for sharing
took
that.
the truck last night. Where? We weren't on last night, so yeah, you meant Wednesday night. Did I tip the truck Wednesday night?
Not that I
don't think
recall.
so.
41,000 for a litre for the trailer of 70,000 litres of wheat.
That ain't bad.
That's not bad at
No.
all.
I will take that all day.
What's it going for?
Abe, if you're in the chat, comment on the chat so I can see if my chat's working correctly.
598.
Tiny said, how your chat's not working?
Tiny, can you jump on Big Dogs and see if my chat's working correctly?
Mine's not working, huh? It's up.
Mine's popped up on my screen and it's saying people are jumping in, but it's not saying
Yeah,
what's commenting.
Yeah, I saw that too, but no comments.
Well, that's okay, because mine's doing the same thing. On the PlayStation, it's telling me I got 0 comments, but I've got on my PlayStation, on my laptop here, so I'm glad I can see it happening.
That's what I'm doing right now, is popping it up on Mama Big Dog's laptop.
Right, so here we go. Richard Dower, class trailer by the Big Bro is broken, avoid it.
Closs trailer? Which Closs trailer?
Is that on PC, Richard?
I think he has a console too, it's just...
No, I don't remember a class trailer coming out in the last few days of the mod, so on console. Oh, I could be wrong.
The only Closs trailer I know is the one that came with the DLC, and that one works perfect.
Oh, it's okay. It's on PC, and it's saying it's from a dodgy website.
Oh. I already got my site set I'm gonna get mods from. Which is Papa Smurf's, or Papa Smurf modding, and then Mod Network.
Yes, Tiny, I did. But I also have traffic off. It's alright. Tiny says I went the wrong way around the roundabout. Oh.
Get yourself straightened out here. Come
Actually,
on, get under the chute.
I didn't. We're in England. Alright, yeah, okay, Tiny. I think I've copped off of what you're trying to say. Alright, okay.
Because in America, for the roundabouts, we go to the right, not the left.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I was a bit slow, but I copped on just in time. Right, so back to feeding the animals.
Hey Mouse, how's it going tonight? Sorry I didn't see your messages till now. Oh, you had a McDonald's flurry. I'm jealous. Is my it popped up my stream elements was working fine.
I don't know why mine wouldn't be working on PSN. It's always worked before.
I know mine used to always too, and now it's not working for some reason.
Okay, so let's go and get this.
If you guys are in the chat, don't forget to comment, drop a like, so we know you're here.
Say hi, say bye.
Whoa. Got some super harvesting going on here. Something's goofy.
I just seen that your harvester is like moving really quick.
Yeah, I just like took off and I looked down and I'm doing 18 mile an hour and it's like, whoa!
What are you complaining about? What are you complaining about?
I didn't do anything. What's going on here?
And on my screen, it's actually showing he's actually harvesting it. Is your numbers actually going up on your hopper?
Don't think we're gonna need that much oats.
No. What is? You got a glitch.
Actually, I'm going to tell you a good one, right? I was on the Australian map last night, but I won't say last night, I'll say this morning. It was...
According to the screen, you harvested that area.
Right.
Yeah, mine,
Well,
it's just gone too, but there's nothing in my hopper. Absolutely nothing.
Right, but so I was on that map this morning when Tough Farmer said he'd jump onto his console and we do a party chat, right? He hadn't had this PlayStation on since Wednesday night when he was on with us, wasn't it Wednesday? Right. So he turned on his PlayStation, and guess where he ended up?
Where?
Back in Sussex, back on our multiplayer, right? And wait for this, right? Even though I was on my other map, on the Australian map that came out, Tough Farmer jumped onto his PlayStation. He ended up on this map. I was still I was still doing the contract that myself and you were doing. You were in the big wheel loader, and you were doing the contract. Howie was drawing diesel. The map actually stayed on for some reason. It was like a dedicated server, right? So he actually did a bit of work, but the problem is he couldn't save it because only I can save it. But yeah, he actually jumped onto this map. It was weird. He was saying like he didn't know how it happened because I wasn't even on this map last night.
Well, there's something goofy here because I did quite a bit of this one row, and there's nothing in the hopper.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this game just in case this is going to do something bad on us. Yeah, because he jumped onto his own PlayStation last night and he came straight to this map. Literally, he was actually on this game. It was mental. Because I was working on it, Big Dog was still doing the contract with the pallets down by the BGA. Howie was drawing
QP&K and A. Nathaniel.
Howie was drawing diesel, which you were before we jumped off Howie, if you remember that.
Yeah.
So you were still drawing the diesel. Like, you were actually working. And you weren't even on the map, right? And Big Dog was actually doing the contract, even though he wasn't here. Six Wheeling was actually doing something, but I can't remember what he said Six Wheeling was doing. And Funny Bone was just doing what Funny Bone does best, apparently, just hanging around doing nothing.
Well, hopefully everyone's having a good night tonight.
It was absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this either. I took the header off, took a little bit of a spin here with it. I'll hook it back up and see if it's still misbehaving. I may have to, if it's not working right, I may have to jump out of the game and come back in.
No, you shouldn't have that.
I shouldn't have to, but I don't know what else is going on here that...
Well, like I said, like, Tough Farmer jumped onto this map last night even though it wasn't even on, so... Like, I'm just hoping that it's not going to be a glitch in the map where it's just going to fuck up all this work that we done.
If you are watching, guys, don't forget to go check out Chris Larkin. His link is in my description. Plus, don't forget to go check out Howie, which is Mr. Tim, in my description. Both of their links are in the description. Don't forget to go drop them a like, share them some love also.
No, I have to do the pigs. I forgot to do the pigs. I knew there was something I forgot to do.
God.
Right. Oh my god, that's all I'm seeing.
Oh, the wheat is popping back up.
If you guys do have PlayStation, my PSN name is in the description too. If you scroll down a little bit, it'll be right under Old Timer Dave's link. then also the link to my Teespring is in the description also.
Well, I don't know what's going on here that's glitchy. Anybody who's watching my stream, I'm running at normal speed. I've got wheat coming into the hopper, and then off to my right, where I had speed harvested, it's popping back up.
So there just might have been a glitch to the map right when you did it.
It's strange.
By the looks of it, Howie, that's going to be the last stripe if you can hit it all in one stripe.
No, somebody's gonna have to come back down. Cause off to the side here, it's popping back up where I had speed harvested.
Welcome to the
it's
chat.
coming back, so it's gonna have to be done.
It's also called government work home if possible farmers. Richard goes, the corona has affected the internet.
Yeah, I think so.
At least not yet.
Oh. I say you could be right there, Richard.
Plug my tablet in and I'm out of control here.
Right, so, do we have any pig food in the silo? I want to go spend and buy it. We have some. We have not enough though. So, it'll get us over what we need to get us over. Right, so what's in the chat? Let's see. Tiny Corona is a joke. Freaking idiots buying out shit paper and hand sanitizer. Also 2018 Corona is now called Boomer Remover. Oh.
Whoa! Boomer Remover. That's not nice.
Mama Big Dog is in the chat. Welcome, Mama Big Dog.
I already know
Welcome.
the chat ain't working. I got the laptop out right now watching the chat.
Yeah, my chat's not working.
Thank you, B&K. I appreciate that. Hey, Newell, how's it going tonight? Or no, that was your chat. Howie. Whoops.
Yeah, I don't know what I need to do to get it running.
Right. Pig's done, cow's done, everybody else is done. Okay.
I had three chats going at once.
Yeah, no, this thing with the ship pepper, that's ridiculous. Especially when it's not even a fucking symptom of the coronavirus.
I'm having the same trouble as what's his face had the other night, where he was getting out of the vehicle but he couldn't walk.
Nico Charles.
Yeah. I had to tap to a vehicle just to get moving around the map.
Yeah, no, I don't know what it is, guys. I really don't.
Chris, we're almost done with this field. And Howie, I'll swing back and hit the rest of this.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I was close enough. I figured by the time you get down to the end, you can turn around and come back up and finish it.
Right,
going back up to the other end here.
Right, so if I'm not mistaken, I think field 28 and field 30 is wheat. I think I'm not mistaken if I want to check it.
I can double check for you right now, boss.
28 is wheat.
And I think field 30 is also wheat.
Yes, field 30 and 28 are wheat.
And 30.
Yep, and
Yes.
I'm both ready for harvesting, so if you want to go down and do them ones.
Yeah.
And I'm finished with the animals now, so I can work the trucks for you, so you don't need to work the truck there.
Alright. If you can, take the empty one down there.
Yep.
And for everyone that stopped into my chat, Mr. Tim, Howie, Thanks for stopping by. Sorry the chat's not working. We'll have to look into it here and see just what's going on. Hey, got more wheat popping up.
I literally got yours, Chris's, and my chat all going at once on my laptop. It's all on 3 different tabs. But obviously Mama Big Dog's jumping between you guys too, so I won't be the only moderator in there. Oh, Howie doesn't even have Mama as a moderator yet. I thought he did.
Hmm?
I thought you had Mama Big Dog as moderator.
Thought I did too.
It's on hers. Mine nor hers have blue next to them.
Ethan Plain, welcome. How are you doing, my friend?
But I have been noticing YouTube's been doing that lately.
Wrong way.
You know what I meant, babe. I meant your laptop.
Tiny goes, he's enjoying the new Aussie map. We were just actually talking about that there, Tiny. It's actually a fantastic looking map. Just a word of advice though, if you are going to cut down trees,
yeah, don't cut down trees.
Stay away from the big red tree, especially around fields 11 and 14. If you cut all those trees down, it glitches out your game. Your screen will go blue and the error sign will come up. So,
Ian K, I subbed to you, which I thought I was already subbed to you, but maybe not.
White Yardy, welcome. How are you doing, my friend?
That naughty movie production shut down due to Corona. Richard, you goofball.
Tiny goes, he's not cutting down trees. Oh. Richard.
Jeez, everyone's good. Uh-oh, Chris and I are neck to neck with likes. Oh, Chris, you have no thumbs down tonight.
Plenty of time for that.
Hey, you should feel proud.
Yep.
Well, like you always say.
Plenty of time for them to happen.
Speaking of likes, I dropped both of you a like here a little bit ago.
You can, because yes, being K, because we are crazy. No, Ethan, the reason why we have it down as not for kids is because of the corporate thing that came out for the kids data with YouTube. So we had to set it for 13 plus, so we put down not for kids because sometimes the streams are grand and then sometimes our language is very colourful on this map, on this channel. So give or take what's happening and who's playing the game with us and who's multiplaying with us on the stream, anything can be said. That's the reason why it's down for not for kids. So when you see that, we don't stop you from watching it, but it's there and it's up to yourselves if you want to watch or not. That's just the way it is.
And if you go down the big hill, Howie, be very, very careful.
Oh?
It is a very tight squeeze when you're going down, and you got a good.
You mean the one that runs into the farm, right directly to the farm?
Richard. Richard goes, what? I'm 12.
Very funny, Richard.
Like heck you are, Richard.
Hey, we got a full truck up here for anybody wants to come get it.
No, I don't.
What?
No, we don't.
We don't?
No.
Oh, he snuck up behind me and took off with it. Okay.
You're not, see, like, you're not even paying attention to what's happening around you.
Hey, I was paying attention to what I was doing here with my machine. I still got a partial hopper full here.
Howie, I'll jump over to 30 if you want to start on 24.
Okay.
And when I get done with 30, because it won't take long, I'll
Hey, Richard,
jump over and help you on that one.
it's definitely not for picking sheep. So when the sheep see me coming, they're gone hiding.
Oh, gee, we're back on the sheep topic again.
How will you leave my women alone?
Jeez. There's a lot of Smurfs in your chat tonight.
Hey, Big Dog Eamon, welcome.
And I did drop you a like, by the way.
And I appreciate it.
I dropped
Hope I got
you
good
and
brakes.
Howie one.
Thank you.
Well, coming up by this windmill, I don't need brakes. I'm not going fast enough.
I ain't talking about you, I'm talking about me. Just hoping my brakes work. Here's that dip. Okay, we're in the
You got
clear.
PlayStation message.
Yeah,
It's popping up on my tablet. I didn't see it, I don't know what it is. I was watching the road here.
Yes, Mouse, I am in the chat. Because I'm watching his chat, my chat, and Howie's plus playing at the same time.
Talk about multitasking. Whew.
I can drive on this game with one hand. When I broke my, or when I was in my bad car accident, I was in. I had a cast on my right arm. For
Turn on my beacons.
I think. Oh, just about 6 of them, Mouse. Oh, and Mouse, by the way, I love your intro for your videos.
Right, so, when that's on there, let me see what's happening in the chat here.
Have you guys seen Mouse's intro on his videos?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it
Haven't
is
looked.
freaking cool.
Richard goes, when the sheep see me, they'll lie down pretend to have a headache. Oh well, they can try it.
I need it. I need to get a flash drive so I can transfer the file from my laptop, or Mama Big Dog's laptop, over to my system. So when I start doing my videos again, I can start putting my intro in it. One of my favorite, or one of my buddies, Reaper, wonderfully did for me.
Yeah, I haven't explored any of that. I don't know how to go about doing it. I haven't taken the time to look and learn.
Reaper told me it can be a pain to do intros like that.
I tried to do an intro and I just decided to give up on it. I'll have to go back into it again and do one for the channel.
Oh, 28.
The thing he uses for his, or the programming he uses, is $120 a year.
For the license?
To actually run it.
To actually run it.
Yeah.
Well, I won't be paying $120 a year.
At least I think it was.
We're really gonna have fun doing these sugar beets and potatoes and stuff.
28, 27,
Yes,
26 already.
So we're gonna have 2 big fields of sugar beets to harvest. Oh man!
I did see that, Mouse, and that was actually kind of cool how you put those two together. He literally put Farming Simulator and it's Plane 11 together.
Let's get this carrion back to the farm.
He was on a Farming Simulator and he was at the airport on one of the maps. And he literally made the video change over to X-Plane 11 so it looked like he was actually flying a plane on Farming Simulator.
Richard. That's because the player hard to get Richard.
And bet you it was a little scary, Mouse, driving that or flying that little plane and having that big plane coming right behind you. He had like one of those little, I call them little dodo planes. It's like the little two-person planes. He was flying one of those, and he had one of the big jetliners behind him, taking off as he was landing.
Somebody put a vineyard right up against the field here.
And if you guys have not checked out Mouse's videos yet, go show him some love also.
Oh yeah, go check him out, guys. Exactly.
He does make some good content.
But the one thing I think is, I think everybody in our chats and things like that, we're all sub to each other. We all watch each other as much as we can. I mean, so I'm pretty sure at some stage we've all jumped onto Mouse's channel at some stage. You know?
Hey, I always have to do shout-outs to people's channels.
Oh, no,
I don't have
just,
to, it's just...
it
shows the love.
I'm just saying, like, well, I'm pretty sure we all did at some stage.
Yeah. We've already been streaming for an hour.
Wow. Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun.
It doesn't even seem like it's been that long.
Whoa here.
I'm actually liking this little terraforming to make it feel a little bit bigger where we cut down all those trees. It looks natural.
Oh, you mean all those trees that Howie went a little crazy at the Scorpion King with?
Yeah. And then he fucked off there for 2 weeks and let us deal with it.
Exactly.
Wow.
We should have just left him there for him when he came and said, look, that's your job, go finish what you started.
And I do appreciate everyone in my chat for helping grow my channel bigger and bigger every day.
So I will say this though, what did we get from those sticks? Can you remember? It was something like 400,000 I think from it.
Yeah, you got a lot of money from all that wood I went crazy on.
One night we got about 400,000, and then the second night we got about another 300.
I mean, it was crazy money, you know.
And that's not counting what we were selling the day he was cutting all those trees down.
So let me see. Richard, Richard asked a very serious question here, right? Does Funny Bone do any work? Now, I am going to plead the fifth on this because I don't want to incriminate myself when I'm talking about Funny Bone and the lack of work that he does not do.
This is from the guy that's currently driving around in a little tiny front loader doing nothing.
He's the boss, he gets away with it.
Bringing it back. No, hold on. I was bringing it back from the airport where Funny Bone had left it.
Lag just went to 1300.
You see what you get for making fun of me.
Oh, so you have control of that, huh? Oh, okay. That's how that works.
Because guys,
so
I am
down to
watching
80 something.
3 channels plus farming at the same time.
Right. So, let me check and see what else we have in.
I'm a big dog dropped you a like, Howie.
Oh, thank you.
26 has to be done.
And B and K also dropped a like and subbed you.
Is that Marley?
Who was it? Who'd you say, Big Dog?
B and K Farms.
B&K Farms. Thank you much.
He liked and subbed. Richard's like on Chris's. He's like, every time I see him, he's driving around in circles.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice one, B&K. Dang, like it was bad there. Coronavirus done got YouTube.
Yeah, at 1,300 and some milliseconds.
Oh, look at that freaking one.
Oh, here we go
had
again. 600, 400, 800. All stop.
I saw about 1,200 right there for a second.
Yeah, 1,000. No, she's dropping off. Okay, who's doing what? That kind of makes me wonder who's doing what that we're spiking so high.
I don't know.
I don't know. Chris is banging the harvester against the building. I don't know if that would do it.
Mr. Tim is also live mouse, which is Howie. His link is in the description also. I believe. Yes, his is right under Funny Bone. I actually got a good group of people for links. Because I have A-Dubs, I got Chris's, Doggish, which I haven't seen Doggish in a couple days. Funny Bone, obviously Howie, Six Wheeling, Truck Stop, and Old Timer Dave.
Chris, you're spending all the profit on cars and quad tracks. No.
Speaking of that, where is that goofy old fart tonight?
Who's that?
What are you doing there, little girl?
Dave is probably lurking around somewhere.
Is there anything in this other truck?
Watch, he's gonna jump in my chat and he's like, "Who you calling a goofy old fart?" No, this one's empty too.
Okay.
You two doing that week? Yep.
Yep.
Alright, then I will start on with
Early. If you're talking the field just to the left of me.
Yeah.
That's barley. And then canola's in the field.
Yeah, on the far side, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like these sugar beets ain't ready yet, so we're okay. We can.
Did I hear somebody say sugar beets?
Yes.
We have two things of sugar beets.
I think I got some chores I gotta go do.
That's the field behind us. Or in front of you, Howie, but behind me.
Oh, the green one.
That's not really that big of a field. If we lease 2 harvesters, it won't take us long to do that field.
True.
Richard, we have 6 horses on this field. On this map.
On this field? I don't see any
On this
horses.
field. Yeah. On this map we have 6 of them.
Are you coming around, Howie?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, jump through the field like I always do.
So we are not doing straw, so okay. Mr. Girls, I think we should watch the money closer.
Oh, I am sub to Mrs. Ozzy. Oh, Mrs. Ozzy has a PlayStation? I didn't know that.
Yeah. First up, I'm Mr. Ozzy.
Mrs. Ozzy, Mr. Ozzy. I get on here and wander around through the streams in the morning. I usually catch them both on streaming.
Yeah. And they used to stream on console, but on YouTube, I think they're on Twitch now.
Yes, they're on Twitch. Which is disappointing because I'm not, so I can't comment.
There's some guys I watch, they stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time.
How do they do that?
Through,
Richard goes, OTD is rested in his transport. He's been transporting a lot of Mexican. See the number.
Hotties. Oh.
So he
Oh,
he wore it.
stop.
This audio is lagging really bad.
It's a sure sign that something's going to happen.
Make sure you save.
No, I say it. I say myself what's going to happen is you're probably going to be kicked off the party chat. That's the reason why when myself and Tubbs is on it, I let him do the party chat, so we're kind of splitting what has to happen. That's okay, all good. Richard goes, he only watches Twitch to see cleavage.
Howie's doing good on subs too.
I haven't even looked. I don't know.
I just looked and you're at 46 right now.
Oh, wow. I'm gaining. I think the last I looked it was 6, or it was 40.
When I first joined or subscribed to you, you were like at 20.
Yeah, guys, so that is our new production area. If anyone is interested, we had that going on the last stream. So that's where some of our money went, Richard, into that production area.
As they say, you got to spend it in order to make it.
Right, so Richard goes that an elderly chick is pulling down 24,000 a month from Patreon. Man, that's crazy money. Jacob Sand, welcome to the chat. How are you doing, my friend? We are actually on PS4.
24,000 a month.
With me is Big Dog Gaming and Mr. Tim, aka Howie.
I'll comment in the chat so
yeah, so 24,000, that's crap, that's some money a month.
I wish I could be making that much a month just from Patreon. Get all of this one swipe.
Can we get more? You can on PlayStation and on Xbox and on PC. You get all your mods. Naturally, you get different mods on PC because there's no limitations and there's no copyright infringement. But you are so if you're looking for the likes of Ford and stuff like that, you're not going to get them on console. But I'd say about 80%, maybe 85% of what mods you can get on PC, we already have on console as well. So if you go to your PC, your console mod hub, that's where you'll find them all.
There is a lot of them.
Yes.
They already said we have, or DJ said that we have more mods than we had on
117.
Yeah, on 17.
Yeah, I saw that somewhere.
Mods, I'd say yes. We're not quite there on maps yet, I don't think. I still think we had a lot more maps on 17. But
yeah, we did. There's some maps that we had on 17 that we do not have on 19 yet. And some
Jacob
of them are not getting transferred to 19.
Where did we get the game from? Okay. So if you're on console, you can get them from the PlayStation Store, or if you're on PC, you can get it on Stream. Is there another place you can get it from on PC?
There's a bunch of different
Steam,
sites.
isn't it? Steam? You can get it from Steam?
No, Steam is
no?
where you can get the game.
Yeah, you can get the game off of Steam.
Oh no, that's what he's asking. Where, where did he get the game? So, on PC, you get it from Steam. On consoles, then you get it from the PlayStation Store or Xbox Live. Is it Xbox Live? I think it's what it's called.
Yeah. On PC, you can also get it at Epic Games.
Yeah.
And Epic Games, yeah.
They had the free one.
I have it for the game for PC. I just don't have it installed because Mama Big Dog's laptop ain't powerful.
And exactly, William. And from joints themselves, you can get it.
Yeah, Jacob. To get the mods, you just go to the mod hub, in-game mod hub.
You play on PS4. Yeah, that's what we're actually on at the moment.
I was just watching your chat right now, Chris. That's why I told him where to go. There's a lot of good mods that we've got over time. I mean, the older ones, not so well, but the newer ones, we're getting a lot of good ones. And if you don't have the season pass yet,
I still haven't downloaded the latest DLC.
I either apply it, and I don't think I will be either. So
yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. I probably won't. The only thing that's in it that I might have been interested in was the John Deere 9 RT, but I've already got it as far as the 900s or 9000 series. That came out as a mod a little bit ago.
The only thing different about the 9RT and the 9RX, the 9RX is an articulated tractor, not a straight track.
Oh, well then I'm not interested in if it's articulated.
It does have some power. And like if you're running maps like Welkers, that type of stuff, the Cedars are really good for it. And if you run the 12-meter planter that does not direct drill, the cultivator in there is a 12-meter cultivator, and you can connect the planter to the cultivator and do both at the same time.
Jacob, how much money do we get from farming every day? Alright, so we don't farm every day on this. We farm 3 days a week on this map. It's Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays is when we do our multiplayer. As for the money we make on it, depending on what we're selling at that particular moment. So if we were to take away our crops, for instance, and I'm just going to say what we make on our vineyards, our greenhouses and stuff like that, that's what I'm just going to say at the moment. Depending on what mode you're using, whether it's new farmer, farm manager, or start from scratch, that will go up or go down. So we're on new farmer mode. On farm manager mode is what we're on, and we're also on the normal economy. So we make in excess of about 100,000, I think it's days, isn't it? That's what we make off of vineyards and greenhouses.
Yeah, about 100,000.
Every 24 hours, about 100,000 is what we make every 24 hours.
And that's not including what we make off of our crops.
Yeah, exactly. That's just what we make on our vineyards. Our crops then will also depend on the best price, where you sell it, how much of it you sell, and stuff like that. So we sold 2 trailer loads so far of wheat. We've got 83,000 I think in total we've got so far.
And I'm taking another load up right now.
On an average, on harvest, we make about 500,000 or 550,000 on average.
Now, so Jacob, that sounds like a lot of money, all right, and in some way it is. But if you look at, especially on this map, the fields and the price of the fields on this map aren't cheap. So this field is 384,000, 342,000. Field 41 is 280,000. Stuff like that. So if I wanted to buy all this area, that's in there 331,000. Field 2 is 400,000. And then of course you have the surrounding area, which is also another thing. So that's 500,000 for that surrounding area. So all what's green. So we practically own the whole field at the moment. But is a part in this that I don't think we will ever own, and that is this little area right here, just above the straw barn. This is called the mine. It's a gold mine that's on this map, and this little piece of land in itself, which you can't do nothing with, by the way, right, is worth 387,200,000. Just that little piece of land right there.
My question is how did we get that piece of land when we did the logging?
We didn't. We didn't own that land.
How did we log it out then?
We didn't log it out. We didn't go anywhere near the mine. We owned the surrounding area of that mine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we went around it, or yeah, we didn't go near it.
No, we own the surrounding area of it, but we don't own the mine itself. The mine itself is 387 million.
Which I thought was crazy.
Cut across the field.
Being careful. Chris gets more money from showing his sheep. Oh, yeah, they make a good income stand at the street corner.
And Richard before that he said, now if Chris showed cleavage, might be money in it.
Richard, Funny Bone gets money from babysitting. Somehow or other, I just can't picture Funny Bone babysitting. Like I can just see him now. He'll be there with the kids. Right, I'll be right back 1 second, guys. I'm putting them on pause.
Okay, what else we got here?
Big Dog is doing.
He's doing 26. You're almost done with 27.
Yeah, I'm finishing up the canola. Which we got plenty of canola in the silo so we can sell it. Which it looked like the best place was down at the Marina Grains.
Give me 1 second.
So that is, that's all the harvesting then, isn't it? Yep.
Right, so what I'm going to do is fast forward. Well, I'm not going to fast forward time. I'm just going to put on times 30. So we can keep an eye on the animals, but there's also a transport contractor that's locked in. How if you want to do it, it's for 33,000.
33,000? Dang, yeah. That's the best contract we've had yet. Transporting. Oh, he's gonna have fun with that one.
Gold mine to the transport company.
All I gotta say, use the big loader. Those pallets are heavy.
I think I did one on my own map or something once upon a time.
I've tried to use the Torium loader, and it struggles lifting them.
He seems a natural. Shut up and drink your juice. You know, that would be funny. That'd be funny going to a tea.
If you want help with it, Howie, when I get done with this, I'll jump over to help you.
Probably ought to unload this harvester before I
being careful. That is one thing he will never do. He will never babysit my sheep. No way.
dog's laying right beside me. His mama Big Dog's upstairs right now. Don't know what she's doing, probably cleaning.
Well, according to her Facebook page, that's I said that's probably what she is doing.
What, did you look on Facebook to see what she was doing?
No, like normally, no, like after she do a bit of cleaning, she'll always post on Facebook. So that's why I say, like, if I go by what she's done before on Facebook, she probably is cleaning.
There was one night she cleaned for 5 hours straight. Do we got an empty tipper?
I doubt it. So unless you want to hop into the one that Howie had just done.
I just put some barley in it.
Oh, you should
Barley?
Should have dumped it in the blue one.
Yeah, I just realized that after I got done doing that.
Where is it selling the best still?
Just bring it up and drop it into the silo, because I don't think we have any barley in the silo. So
yeah, we do.
Do we?
102,000. But I can still dump this a little bit in there. It's only 2,500 liters worth.
Richard. I always keep my nose to the ground, as to say, or the ear to the ground, whatever it is.
Uh-oh. Thank goodness Dave ain't watching. He would just gave me shit right there. The sign that's in the roundabout, I drove right up on top of it.
You're not stuck, are you?
No, I got it unstuck. My tires were still on the ground
Cow.
enough that I could back off of it.
Lag's gonna be a problem here.
Some of these fields are in their last growth state too.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, like, I'm hoping that we can push them
I
on
suppose
to
I'd pull this all the way through.
the ready to harvest stage, so we can have stuff to do, you know.
Yeah.
Because
So we're not-
I don't want to spend the next stream doing animals again.
So we're not sitting there with our thumbs up our butts.
Mm-hmm. Richard, watch my nose, Corona's going around. So that's what you call her.
What are you doing, Howie?
Driving around, taking a tour of the farm, make sure everything's in order. Somebody's got to do
to
it.
get around town. I've driven to a restaurant in a tractor before.
You ever drive to school in tractor? When you were in school?
We had tractor school day, but I wasn't part of it because I didn't own my own tractor at the time.
Oh, yeah, they do that around here too. Not all
my
the schools, but some
And
of them
my
do.
my boss at the time, his insurance wouldn't cover it. 'Cause I wanted to drive the John Deere 8320 to school.
So let's see. I need a loader.
I'd say a decent weight loader. You might not need the big one, but it'd probably be best because it is the gold pallets. Once I seen it said gold mine, it's like, yep, you're gonna have fun with that one.
Elite Farm, welcome, my brother. How are you doing, friend? Haven't seen you for a while. How are you keeping?
I'll double check though. I'm pretty sure that's the contract you're gonna be doing.
Jeepers, my controller shut off.
Yeah, you're gonna have 2 big pallets that are gold on it. Oh, that's right next to where we were logging at. I'm pretty sure I cut some stumps out that were right there.
We probably did. If we didn't, I'm pretty sure how we did.
I don't remember cutting stumps. Yeah, I did. I don't remember where though.
You cut some, and then Funny and I finished them.
Well, I would suggest say that you finished them because Funny couldn't even find them.
Yeah, there was a couple that he missed that I finished them. Oh, I'm already up to Elite Farmer. They're farming. People are watching my chat, but
Oh my god.
not commenting.
I'm going to have to move that out. By all mod. It's in the way.
You don't really need it now, or at least right now.
It was okay for like the TMR when we need it and big food when we need it.
Yeah, what are we putting these pallets onto anyway? What do we got here?
I'm going to bring the flatbed down to you there now, Howie.
Oh, alright. Head on down.
Which loader are you using?
Plus.
The
big one?
or me? Or
The big one. I think it's the big one.
If you set the forks correctly, you should be able to pick up both pallets at the same time.
Or just pick up one at a time as you go along.
Yeah.
Be safe.
Don't
be crazy.
Don't pull a big dog and try to lift all 4 pallets at once. See, that's why I was trying to tell Chris we should install the DMI double pallet porter, so when we do contracts, it'll be easier. But
Elise, send you a job. Elise, I don't mind. That's not really don't pay attention. Nearly drove into a tractor. Like I said, we don't mind people joining in when there's room. Like tonight, we didn't think we were going to have 6 wheeling up pop in. Unfortunately, Funny One couldn't join us, and Tough Farmer said he's going to join, but he's not home from out with the wife. So we had room, and if I had known that, I probably would have sent you the mod list and stuff. So, like I said, if you do want to join, guys, or anyone in the chat, either send me a friend request, so we can send you the list of mods that you will need, and we're more than happy to see can we get you on. Okay, how?
Lag is carrying on. This is going to be fun.
You're on about the car wash. Right, so when you done that, then I can jump into the tractor and go and sell this. Where did you say? Where did you say was the best price for the barley that time?
barley, we are going to go. Double check. 469. 490, which is gonna be at Steely G bakery.
Okay. All the way down, back down again, where I just coming from.
That's the bad thing about barley, it doesn't pay the best.
No.
Where am I gonna go after I finish this field? 1046. 1046 is the best, which is at Plumpton. What did I say?
He's doing well, Elite. He was supposed to join us tonight, but he couldn't make it. No, he's doing well. He was with us on Wednesday night, so hopefully he'll be well enough to be with us again tomorrow night. And that's what I'm saying, guys. Just in case 6-0 can't join us tomorrow night, we might have a spot or two open. So if we do, send me a friend request and I can send you the mod list. There's not a whole lot of mods you will need.
Like 15, I think. 20.
Yeah.
I think it's 20, if I remember it. They're all easy mods to find.
Yeah, you need the Class DLC.
You gotta make sure you have the Class DLC for it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't be pushing that around.
Alright, yep.
Open up.
Yeah, we can't plow these fields together yet. We still have the sugar beets.
Oh no, I will grab the plow now in a second and we can do it. We can just plant, plow it close to it. And yeah, we might have to fast forward time the show again, yeah, so. Yeah, to the night time.
To be honest, that's the second time I've ever seen that gold mission.
14,000 for that.
Is that a full load or a partial load?
It was only a partial. I think it was only something like 20,000 or something like that, 21,000 or something.
About a third of a trailer then. That ain't bad. Hey look, we're finally almost up to 500,000.
Yep. But that is going to drop shortly because we'll be buying probably field 25, maybe field 41. So
See, that's what we were still debating on last time, which one we were going to buy. 280 or 343.
Oh, there's a great demand at the spinnery. Let me just slow down this time for a second.
What's the wool? What's it at the spinnery?
And we don't have any wool left.
Transport company. Transport company's down to Marina, right?
Yeah. You'll
Yep,
pull in the gate and go
red dot.
Go
go left.
Yep.
Yeah, I see the red dot there.
I'm just making sure you saw it. Which is weird because it don't say transport company right there.
Yeah, I know. I remember being there doing a contract some time ago. I remember going down there. So okay, pretty sure it was down there. That's why I was checking. I didn't see it. Then the red dot showed up for the contract.
It really confuses me with the yellow dot because some equipment is marked with a yellow dot too.
Right.
So you think it's a piece of equipment sitting out there in the field, and it's not. I don't remember what yellow is. I think yellow is attachments. But you always think it's a piece or like an attachment laying somewhere, and it's not.
Whoa.
So guys, anyone in the chat, right? Anyone in the chat?
Hey, Mrs. Ozzy, how's it going?
As you know, we are thinking of because we're nearly done with this map. We nearly own the whole shooting gallery except for the mine, which I don't think we will ever own because it's 387 million. So we are thinking of moving our multiplayer. So anyone in the chat, if you want to have a say, what map would you like us to move to? But bear in mind, the way we're going to do it is we're going to be using the base game to start off with, so we're not going to be using mods until we're ready for them.
Oops.
Doing pretty good, Mrs. Ozzy.
B&K Pacific Northwest.
75 mile an hour is a little fast.
Pacific Northwest. I hated that map. I mean, it has big fields in that.
I like Pacific Northwest because you can use big equipment or small equipment. You can go either way with it.
I don't
depending on
like it
which
because I had a bad logging experience on it. I think Tub Farmer will agree with me.
Now hold on here. You had we had the same bad feeling with timber after you got the Scorpion King on this one. So
See, in my opinion, it probably wouldn't hurt to go to Pacific Northwest because we can make quite a bit of money off of those fields.
well, you see, if we went to Pacific Northwest, right? It's a good map, and so we will discuss it and everything else. So the way I look at it is, if we went to Pacific Northwest, we could start off with the small equipment, the basic equipment that you're given, right? And without actually buying the big fields, we could work up to the big equipment.
Yeah.
To actually work the big fields. So we could work all the small fields on the top part of the map, work all that area till we start to buy the big equipment to move down below. So that's one way of doing it. It's something different. You know. I also like the Australia map that came out. I think that's a great map that we could work with.
Yeah, I think that we'd work real good on that one. That's big. A lot of room to expand on that.
Yeah. I actually, believe it or not, my one of my single player games is on Somerset. I really like Somerset. I think I think that there will be a great multiplayer for small equipment and just small equipment. You know.
All right, Chris, I got a crazy question for you.
Oh. Okay. Do I have to answer it?
John Deere.
What?
Do you like running John Deere equipment?
I'm pleading the fifth.
I mean, would you
I
like
gotta get a loader down here.
Right. I have nothing against John Deere as equipment. The only thing I have against John Deere is slot count wise. That's the only thing I do have.
A little bit more room here.
I do have
Funny
against
and
John Deere.
I did a test and we figured out the two maps to run John Deere equipment on. Because they're low slot.
Yeah, Elite Farming,
counts.
it came out 4 nights ago. I think it came out on Tuesday. It came to the mod hub. It's a nice map. It's well put together. It's a map where you could have fun. If you want to make it hard for yourself, just go small equipment. If you want to make it an exciting one, just go really small equipment. And if you want to just have fun with it, just go big equipment, because there's some big fields in it. And then if you really wanted to be crazy, like I tend to be, there is such an opportunity to join all those fields and make 3 big massive fields out of it. So, sorry for that. Well, so what you were saying, Big Dog?
Westbridge Hills is good for John Deere.
Right,
And,
Westbridge, I will. Right, the thing is with Westbridge, I don't think I will ever go to Westbridge for multiplayer, because I am doing my farm together with Tough Farmer on it, on my one. So I don't think I'm doing a multiplayer on that one.
Or Goldcrest is another good one for John Deere.
Without me actually getting a few haters here, I do not like Goldcrest. But then again, I didn't like Goldcrest in 17 either, so that's... why am I going around in circles? I need to be doing something there.
We got a big problem. I can't lower the pylons on the marina grains because I can't walk around.
Why is the pickup still in the marina?
Because I got unloaded. You need a loader.
No, you don't.
I backed in over it, nothing went.
No.
Alright, what am I doing wrong? Don't you have to unload the trailer onto the trigger?
Yeah. Looking for anything about front loader do it.
Chris,
Transport
what?
finish.
While you're down here, can you come over and lower these pylons for me? Because my character won't walk around.
Yeah, 1 second.
If I remember how to lower the pylons on this thing. Oh, there's a button somewhere you gotta push.
Yeah, there's a button. I think it's on the other end.
Yeah. Bring the trailer in again.
Get the trailer unloaded already?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
I just reversed and let him slide off the back of it.
Oh,
I know this is the best price for canola is down here.
But now I need to be able to push this one back in.
the trigger is... Where's the button? The button was...
Because it's $1,106 every 1,000 liters. It's weird, I can't walk around.
I don't remember where the button's at.
So,
I know there's a trigger somewhere to lower.
Yeah, there's a trigger, but it's not where you would think.
contract complete. There we go. Thanking you. 33,000. I will take that.
Alright, I give up. Where's the trigger?
Oh, there we go. I can back the trailer over top of them.
Oh, well. Guess we don't need to lower them.
I literally put my axles right between the pylons and I backed straight up and it went right over top of them. Hey, that wasn't a bad sale. $25,378.
Nope. We will take that.
Sorry about that, Howie. I knew there was a way to lower them. I just can't remember where.
Yeah, there is, and I don't remember now where the trigger's at.
It's funny. Chris might want to switch over to Pacific Northwest.
Well, like I'm putting it to our Southern reviewers.
Yeah, we're seeing what the viewers want.
So at the moment, the new map that came out, the Australian map that came out, Neon, yeah, Neon I think it's called, isn't it? Neon. That one there is being talked about, and so is Pacific Northwest. So those two maps are coming up.
And if you would like, I can always put a poll up on my Facebook group to help out too. Because I got a big crowd on there too.
Right. So right. So what we'll do is, guys, right, we'll put it up until Wednesday, we say. Right.
Next Wednesday.
So put up what maps that you would like to see. Is that would right? So it's either going to be Neon, the one that came out. It's going to be Pacific Northwest. It could be Stone Valley if it drops. It could be the Millennium Farmer map.
I highly doubt those are going to drop anytime soon.
No. What I'm going to saying is it's up to the viewers and our subs and all that to actually pick the map first. So we're not going to pick that map, you know. Now, so guys, bear in mind it has to be a map that we have on console. Okay, because that's what we play.
We're out of control.
Alright, so it can't be the likes of any of these 4x maps or 16x maps and stuff like that. It has to be on console.
Right, I gotta remember how to do this.
B&K, you know something, B&K, I love that farm in 17, and if that map came out, oh, definitely I would be considering it. Valley of the Old Farm, loved it. Great map. Then again, there was also Thornton Farms. I love Thornton Farms in 17. Chillington, I like. Colbert, a fantastic map.
You said Pacific Northwest.
Oh no, it's like just put it down to the subs. Just ask them what map.
That's what I'm.
You mean you don't have to give them a list of maps if you don't want. Just let them pick the map and then pick the one that gets them.
Like I was gonna put a couple, like some that they might like, and then put like so they
Also,
can
guys,
add it up.
also, Lone Oak, them ones, Oakfield, them maps like that.
Lone Oak would be a good multiplayer map.
It's whatever map that you think will make a good multiplayer first, so we can actually move on.
We wouldn't, and on Lone Oak, we wouldn't have to worry about putting animal pins down.
Say a map that's got multiple farms might be interesting.
Right. Okay. I'm going to say something. Okay. I like the idea. Right. But see, it like, are you on about where if you have a multi farms where we're all working together on the same farm, but we all have different farms, or farm versus farm? Howie.
I don't know. Farm versus...
Right, because the reason I'm saying that is farm versus farm is a great idea when you have 6 farms, right, against each other.
Right, yeah.
I actually really like that idea. Myself and Tubbs already been talking about this. The only thing that we will find wrong with it is the slot count. Yep.
Oh,
Because when you start that and you have 5 maps or 6 farms going, you're already on a high slot count for the map that you have to use, and then by the time we all get our vehicles and the equipment that we want to use, we're not going to have a whole lot of slots left. You know?
Alright, I didn't put any names, I just put what would you guys like to see for the next multiplayer.
Elite goals, not Millennium map anyway, that'll be more broken than Welkers. Now, speaking of Welkers, I like the idea of a Welkers as a multiplayer. I do. I think that there will be another great map to do because it's such a big map.
The thing is, you'd have to put down the animal pins yourself then.
Yeah.
And then you gotta do a crap ton of terraforming, and you gotta have a lot of money to buy the fields.
Yeah, the Aussie map, land is cheap.
Yeah, real cheap. There was fields for like 60,000, 100,000,
80,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought a whole bunch when I got started there, and now I'm finding I might have bought too many. I'm having trouble getting them all plowed and seeded, and like, gee whiz, I need help.
There's the comment.
Let's see here. Harvested, growing.
That's what I was about to look to see if any fields were ready to roll or not.
Nope, not yet.
They're still
Right, guys.
We're about almost at 2 hours anyway.
Yeah.
We could, instead of buying straight away field 25 or 41, which is potatoes and sugar beet, we already have 2 fields of sugar beet, so I don't want another field, another field of sugar beet to do. I don't fancy doing potatoes along with sugar beets this time round, so we could jump across and buy maybe field 16, field 20, that area.
281,000 for 41.
Yeah, but potatoes.
It's withered.
Yeah, it's withered anyway.
It's withered, just plow it under.
That'll help. That's done. We bought it.
Okay. All right, where's that monster plow?
So we don't. But see, Howie, right? You could, right? We could lease out.
We got 2 Lumpkins.
Right. Does it need plowing?
Good question.
No, it doesn't. So it's okay. We have the cultivators there. If it needed plowing, we didn't. We
doesn't need plowing.
Right. So you can So if
take a cultivator and turn it all under.
I'm almost back, or I'm headed back to the farm right now, so... Chris doesn't want to cultivate, I can jump in a tractor to help.
yeah, no, you can do the
Come over.
cultivating as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run up to the shop and lease out one of those big field creator cultivators, so I can go make all those fields into one field.
Oh, okay.
Except for the sugar beet field, we'll have to wait for that to be ready for harvest. So that'll be probably tomorrow night then, guys. We're going to have a big sugar beet harvest tomorrow night. Oh, lovely.
Don't remind me.
Even though we have all these fields also to right, but I have a crazy idea, right? So I'm going to put it to everybody, including yourselves, right? Because I like craziness and I like being crazy at some stage, right? And I that's why I just work my mind. My mind just like this go mental, right? We have a lot of fields, as you know, to actually work with, right? So trying to get to all these fields, unless there's 6 of us doing it, where we're 6 harvesters and stuff like that, and we're drawing back and forth, it's going to take a while for all that to be harvested, right? What I'm thinking of doing is this. I'm thinking of joining 13 and 14 into one field. I'm thinking of joining 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 15 into one field. I'm thinking of joining 35, 36, 37 and 40 into one field.
Hey,
So how does that grab your apples?
yeah, but you said 38 and 39 we're going to do grass, so...
Yeah, 30 and 39 is going to be grass.
We don't own 37 yet, so...
No.
34 is already grass.
Actually, we do own 37.
We do now. Smart aleck.
Oh. Right, so how does that grab your apples? So when all these fields are harvested,
My question
because
is, what was on
right,
37?
because here's the way I'm thinking. Okay, after we harvest all of these, right, all this all those crops and stuff like that and sell them, right, we're going to be back up in the big money again. So much so that I'll probably be able to buy the rest of the fields, which means that we own this entire map, apart from the stuff that we can't use, like the top part up by field 37. Of course, the mine itself we will never own. So we could leave it at that and say, right, then, from next week on, we're going to have a new map as a multiplayer. But what I'm thinking of doing is find the map like we're going to, plough all these fields, make once more harvest. So if we were to join field 35, 36, 37 and 40 into one field, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 into one, 13 and 14 into one, of course 28, 29, all them into one. We could do one giant anti-harvest for, and then so any money we get from that harvest is the money that we bring to the new farm with us. So instead of selling the whole map and make millions, we just bring the money, right?
Millions.
We'll just bring the money that we make from the crop and not the farm itself. If that makes sense. So we leave all the money there. Because like if we sell all these fields at the moment, well, we should have 3, maybe 400 million, 500 million.
Probably.
Probably,
right?
Yeah. It depends on how you want to go about it, I guess.
Right. So 500 million going onto a new map is not worth bringing, because where's the fun? We could buy the whole map straight away and then just start it.
Yeah,
right.
that's
So there's
true.
no fun in that, right? But if we were to harvest all those fields and just bring the money we get from the harvest,
That could be a lot of money still, though.
yeah, it would be. But like, well, if you think about it, like let's say we move to say, so if we knew, right, if we were to move to Nyan, yeah, that'd be too much money. But if we were to move to Welker, for instance, it wouldn't be, because the Welker fields are ridiculously priced, right? Pacific Northwest, those big fields are fairly expensive. Yeah. Lone Oak, the fields there are expensive enough.
Yeah.
I mean, so have a think about it, and then you can and we get back to me tomorrow night on it and see how we feel about it. You know,
Okay.
which way you want to go about it.
I kind of like that second idea of harvesting all the crops and whatever money we make from that.
Now, the thing is, right, we are going to bring the animals with us. That's what we're bringing over. We're not going to be selling the animals. We're bringing them with us. We are.
So my question is, are we going to sell the equipment also? Or
Yeah. No. What? Right. So what we'll do is, let's just pretend that we give that equipment to a bunch of farmers or whatever. We had a farm sale of some kind, and and we'll go from there. You know. Or just leave all the equipment and just bring the money from the harvest over.
And then probably the stuff that's in the silos too,
Yeah.
because that's the harvest too.
A funny one goes.
I do.
Harvesting the crops and using the money for the new farm. That's funny's take on it.
I agree. What do you think, Howard?
Yeah, if you want to keep it challenging, you don't want to take too much money with you.
No, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Say we make, or with what we know, and say we make about 2 mil from the crops.
B&K goes
be a
idea. B&K goes idea is sell all equipment, land, and crop. Transfer it to whatever map you go to. We were just talking about that, B&K, and on this map, because the price of fields don't drop, you're still buying, so you're selling your fields for the same price as you bought them for. So if you think about it, 3 of our fields is nearly 2.5-3 million straight away, just two of them. Yep. So doing it that way, you're talking about 100 million, 150 million to be brought over to the new map. There's just too much money to be bringing over to a new map to start, because with 150 million, you just bought the whole map. Like, you know?
Or another thing we could do.
Or B&K goes, or just start fresh like a rags to riches thing. We could.
Yeah, that's the other option, yeah.
But the way I look at that is, if we are going to do that idea, guys, we're talking about a small map. We're not talking about the likes of Welkers and Lone Oak.
True.
Because you gotta think we need big equipment for walkers because of how big those fields are.
Yeah, and fairly decent equipment for Lone Oak also.
Yeah.
Yep. So if you're going to start off with fresh, and if you think about it, I think on Lone Oak you start off with that little fee at 1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you're going to be there forever trying to, make money there,
And I kind of see where B&K's going, but I wouldn't say sell all the land. I would say, like, sell the fields we did not combine. Like 41, 24, field 1. Some of the cheaper fields. Kind of what I'm thinking.
Well, we'd be
Right,
starting on normal economy and farm manager.
Yeah.
So you're going to start with a 1.25 million.
Right. So
I'm thinking just sell the crops and
Sell the crops.
Sell the crops and put it with that 1.25 million and go from there.
Funny Bone, I need you to listen up now, Funny Bone, when I say this to you. Right? John Deere is okay when you're playing single player because you don't have to worry about flock count to a certain extent. But when you're doing a multiplayer where you need 6 vehicles and then 3 combine harvesters and stuff like that, John Deere is going to take up as much slots as we have available, so it won't be John Deere on that map. I know you're probably a little bit disappointed in hearing that, but
I'm not disappointed. I'd rather use the cases anyway.
well, okay, exactly.
Cases and Massey Fergusons.
Or Claws.
Casey, Massey, even Class. I don't know about Class, but Case.
Class is kind of a high slot count too.
So we would think about it as either going to be Case, Massey, or New Holland. We will. So look, first we need to pick the map because, and like I said, we're not going to be picking the map. We will have the final say in the map, but it's up to the subscribers and the viewers.
We could go with New Holland. We could go with New Holland because for the big New Holland, the 1090, it's only 12 slots.
Yeah. How many slots does the bigger Fent have?
The ideal is 20, so it's not too bad either.
Okay, it's a little higher than I thought.
And then the Claws is 37, so that's not too bad either.
No, still kind of high. It's getting up near 40, whatever, where the John Deeres are at.
If we use the modded case, that one's 29 for the first one, and then it's 1 afterwards.
And I think it's 29 slots for the FS19 series mod. But like that, but like that only goes up as far as 397 horsepower.
You don't have. Oh yeah, you don't have that in here.
No. Funny Bone says Fent.
And it would be, or if we run the Fent egg or the Egco ideal, it would be nice because it does have the 17,000 liter capacity.
Yeah. But I don't mind having the Class 18,000 liter capacity harvester. I don't mind that. I'm on about the likes of like we do kind of need 6 vehicles, such as 6 tractors to get around with, because once we start getting into the map, like on this one where we have such a lot of fields to work, we can't just have 3 tractors and nobody doing nothing, you know, like this. So we do need 6 tractors. So the tractor wise, we have to look at the slot count, but the harvesters, I don't mind using the Class 18,000 liter, depending on the map. If it's on Lolo, definitely the 18,000 liter. If it's on Nyhan, the 18,000 liter would be just out of place.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of. So
we would run more like the cases for that.
Yeah, yeah. So it all depends on what map we're on at that time for us to choose what vehicles we're going to go with.
To be honest, I would think Lone Oak would be a good multiplayer map because there is a lot of big fields and there's small fields too.
Yeah.
And obviously you got the animal pens already down, the chickens is cheap, horses. I mean, you don't start out with that big of fields, but
But see, the thing is, on Farm Manager, you don't start out with any fields.
oh yeah. Howie and I are getting this field busted out really quick.
Yep.
Seems like every time I'm going one way, you're going the opposite way. we meet about halfway in the middle. But yes, funny, I will send you a party invite after I get off the stream and that. If you're still awake.
Yeah, funny, we're going to be ending up in about 5 minutes or so. I'm thinking.
At least long enough that we can get this field cultivated under.
Yeah.
If we do it right, Howie and I should be able to get it done with the next 2 swipes. 1 swipe each. If we line up correctly.
Yeah, if. Depends how straight you can drive. Sometimes I don't drive very straight.
Well, I could drive a straight line.
Trying to use these rows as a guide, but I'm not doing too well there.
In a straight line might be a different story. Cultivating, I could plow or cultivate a straight line. Stay down, Bubba. Sorry guys, I was talking to my dog. Standing up right in front of me, so I couldn't see.
Yeah.
So he's like, are you finished yet?
It's always shit like this. I just think it's funny he's down here with me, not upstairs with his mother.
Well, I got a cat in my lap here, and every now and then she'll roll over and grab my controller.
Well, I'm so glad you say controller. I was getting worried there. I was like, oh no, he's not going to say what I think he's going to say.
I sweeped out like that, so
I say, did we collide or
we were going to if I didn't sweep out.
Yeah, I was doing first person in the cab. I didn't see how close you were. Almost got lined up to get the whole swiped.
I'll back up and hit this little bit right here. I don't think Chris will make us get every little bit under.
No.
99% of it.
I'm kind of like OCD.
Well, you would not like me building
B&K.
I don't have OCD, so...
It was just the way... It was just the way he came out with it. That was the first thing that popped into my mind when he goes, she's reaching over and grabbing my... I went, oh.
I'll tell you, you kids.
Stupid thing.
Yeah, keep going. I'll just come in behind you and pick those up.
It's like I wasn't lined up.
Yeah, I know. When I come back to the other end, I was off like 1 row or something, and I missed a little bit.
What I usually try to do is line the cultivator up with the outside edge of the row.
Yeah. To be a little more accurate, then I try to keep the nose of the tractor running down a single row.
Yeah.
But
that's harder to do.
Yeah, it doesn't always work because you kind of start drifting without realizing it.
And now in real life, they got that stupid auto steer bull crap. The only time you got to steer the tractor is when you get to the end of the row. You can do it for plowing and everything. Type of plowing I always hated doing was moldboard plowing. When you're going way in deep in the ground to plow.
I don't know. Brother-in-law or his father wouldn't let me plow. Let me cultivate his mess, but he refused to do the headlands. So I had to try and chop those up with a disc harrow.
Doing headlands can be a pain though, especially if you're running right next to a fence line.
Well, they weren't. He wasn't. He just lazy, I guess. He just didn't want to turn the tractor around and go across the headland. He had room to do it. And then my brother-in-law, he would complain about it. You know, my dad, he won't do the headlands. It makes a mess, and I can't do this. It was funny because his dad turned a farm over to my brother-in-law years ago, and basically, I guess he retired, but he still worked on the farm. He'd milk and plow and do all that stuff. But he wasn't the boss of the farm, as it were, yet you would never know it. He's right in there telling you what you're going to do and when you're going to do it and how you're going to do it.
So, you know, what I hated doing was ripping.
Whoops. Didn't fit.
Okay. Auto steering. Yeah. Oh.
Auto steering for sissies.
Yeah. About as useless as workers, as B&K says.
Gonna wash everything up there.
I was going to, but I forgot I can't move.
Oh.
I'm out of the tractor.
Well, leave it there, jump out, and I could have done it.
Yeah. So anyway, we're finished up now, guys. Anyway, so you don't have to worry about it till the next time we're on.
Okay, we'll just put them away.
Right, guys.
Weird,
So
at the beginning I could run around, but now
so
I
before the guys say their goodbyes, we'll just fill you in what we're talking about, so then you can do it over on Big Dog's Facebook page on Big Dog Gaming. We have put up a poll of what map you would like us to do our next multiplayer on. So that's what we're going to be doing. So it's up to you what map we're going to do. You will have it till, what did I say was next Wednesday?
Yes, next Wednesday. Make sure you drop a comment in the post so we know what you guys are looking at. And then between Chris or I will tally it up, and whatever
tight there.
we get the most, we'll put it as the
Exactly. Right. So what's going to happen is we're going to get the rest of this harvested. We'll get the fields redone again tomorrow. I will probably jump on this map because I'm off on Tuesday, guys. I know St. Paddy's Day is on Tuesday, so I'm not working. I have it off, so I'm willing to do another stream on the St. Paddy's Day stream if we're all up for it. So
There's
we'll
the
do
link for it.
right. So we'll do a Paddy's Day stream, which is on Tuesday. We will get whatever other harvest that we have done. We will get this map redone again, replanted, resown. I will fast forward time right up to planting stage again, and then any money we make from the harvest is the harvesting that we're going to go with for our new map, which will probably be the following Saturday.
I just dropped the link for the Facebook group so people can find it.
Okay. So jump onto the Facebook links, guys. Put in your opinion of what map you would like to see us move on to our multiplayer on, and we will take it from there. I'm also going to open it to a lot more people, so we will discuss who can play on what day and stuff like that. I am willing to have it, instead of 3 days a week, I will go 4 days a week, so we will get as many people in to play it if you want to. So that's something else I will also look at. So, with that being said, guys, if you want to start your goodbyes.
Yeah, well, this is Howie here, Mr. Tim. For those of you who dropped in on my stream, I appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry the chat wasn't working on it. That's the first it's happened to me. I don't understand why it isn't working. But thanks much. Appreciate y'all dropping in to see what's going on. Watch me careening all over the road and crashing into things. Until next time, thank you very much, and we'll see you later. Good night.
short and sweet.
Supposed to be in it.